Oh, we give him a bumper. Oh, the bump and run in the rain. How do you like it? Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. Today, episode number 20, the Mexican Grand Prix for season number 1. Last time out, it was the U.S. Grand Prix, and what a race that one was. An unexpected performance on our home soil, one that put a smile on my face for sure. If you missed that one, I'll put a link to that up above. Make sure you go back and watch that race before you move forward with this one. Definitely worth a watch. But now we set our sights on the Mexican Grand Prix. Only 2 days allotted to us to use before then. So we will put it to reaction training for Nick, give him a +2 on awareness. He was really set up for a good finish at the U.S. Grand Prix. A couple things out of his hand prevented him from getting a better finish. But he was showing some improvements there, so I'm a little bit encouraged by that. So we'll do the reaction training, give him +2 on awareness, and hopefully he can avoid some of those goof asses out there like Roman Grosjean. At the end of the last episode, we had 2 sponsors up for renewal, XXY and Sudo. And as you can see on your screen, only one of them came back. We re-signed Sudo for another 74 days. Again, achieving the fastest lap in any session nets us a goal bonus payment of $410,000 on top of the $230K they pay us per week. And then we also signed Lugna, beats me, no idea. They have a very weird logo. It says Lugna twice, but it's actually just listed once as Lugna. We'll call it Lugna, whatever. They pay out for the same thing, fastest lap in any session, so we might as well double up. And they pay $295,000 to do that, plus $202 a week. So as you see, our total weekly income, $1.2 million from our sponsors. Doing really well on cash. And of course, from TriStar, since we up to a level 13 to claim as a team, now that goal bonus payment is going to be $10.3 million and climbing every race, it would seem. Because remember, we only had to achieve 2 points finishes during a season. I think we've got like 10. So we're doing really good there. Money's looking good, almost $8 million before we even roll the week forward. We're sitting pretty. I'm not spending any money. Remember, we might be saving up for a big-time second driver. Also, good time to remind you, as we look at the driver market, who do you think we should look at? Who do you think we should target with a first contract offer if it's not going to be Nick DeVries? Who do you like? A lot of these guys in this $9 million bracket look pretty tasty, from George Russell all the way up to Sergio Perez. $9 million can get you a lot of driver. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. On the R&D side of things, we had our major powertrain component come through for the ARS system. Helps us harvest energy better. Plus, we got a factory upgrade from Honda as well, the wastegate actuator. One more of those to go, but it won't come in until after the Mexican Grand Prix. But a nice little boost on power, and you can see we are third best on the grid when it comes to our engine, just behind Honda-powered Aston Martin. Or Aston Martin Red Bull, I should say. So we're right there with Red Bull. We were battling with Red Bull in the U.S. Grand Prix, and we were out horsepowering them quite a few times, pulled away from Verstappen. So that puts a smile on my face for sure. We've adapted a number of parts. We've adapted 4 parts already for protection for next year's regulations. And on the chassis side, we've adapted 5 of our minor parts. So all of our minor upgrades this year that we've done in these 2 departments are protected. We're going to have to start saving up resource points to adapt our major upgrades that we've made. Again, a quick reminder on the point standings. Bottas 13 ahead of Hamilton, Leclerc, Vettel 3rd and 4th, Verstappen, Albon 5th and 6th, and we jump up to 7th after the U.S. Grand Prix. Ricardo with that DNF, no points. We actually leapfrog him, now got him by 2. We're up by 3 over Lando, and pretty clear sailing, 16 over Sainz in 10th. So things are looking good from the driver's perspective, driver standings. On the constructor's side, Mercedes has clinched their constructor standings championship. Good for them. We're in 7th, 10 points behind Racing Point. This is going to be a slugfest. We're kicking the Racing Point's driver's ass in driver's points, but without Nick scoring points for us like I am, we are way, way down. So it'll be a fight to the end. 3 races to go. We'll see if we can clip those pink cars, but unless Nick finds another gear of performance, I just don't think it's going to happen. All right, let's roll time forward, get the reaction training done, and see where we end up. +2 awareness for Nick DeVries, and there you go. So, yeah, that's it. Here at the HQ, everything's set. So I'll get into practice, get the setup loaded into this thing, put down our practice programs, and hopefully find the same kind of speed here that we had the last couple of weeks. It's been fun. But, you know, we've seen these peaks and valleys. Hopefully we're not set up for a valley here in Mexico, but only one way to find out. Let's head to the track. All right, welcome to the grid here in Mexico. And as you see on your screen, the pre-race report from Jeff, it is going to be rainy, very rainy, all throughout this Grand Prix. Looks like it's going to clear up and dry up towards the end of it. Could create some interesting tire strategy, but it's going to be very, very wet, probably full wets for most of this race, perhaps a change to intermediates. Who knows what kind of chaos this is going to lead to. Traditionally this year, if you've been watching this series, you know we have not been very good in the rain, save for Singapore, but that was a little bit different situation. I think back to Monza, that was really bad. China, also really bad in the rain. But since I knew it was going to rain, I made a little bit of a compromise on the setup and tried to set it up to be a little more favorable for the rain conditions. That being said, this car really likes this racetrack, and you'll see in the grid rundown where we stack up. And a surprising result, not just for me, but for our teammate as well. This car is well suited to this track. Let's take a look why at the performance index. You can see on the screen, we are now listed as the 4th best car on the grid. We've overtaken Racing Point with that ERS upgrade that we got, plus the upgrade that we got from the factory. That has shot us forward hugely as everybody else sort of levels off. Red Bull made an upgrade this week, distanced themselves a little bit from Ferrari, but you can see by and large, everybody plateaued, did not bring an upgrade here to Mexico. So I don't know if they're done upgrading as they try and save some of their parts, or if they're saving up for one big last hurrah. I don't really know. But all I know is we keep going up, and in a big fashion. We are the 4th best car, according to this, on the track. So, did that translate to the track? Well, let's throw it over to Crofty and find out.
Here we go then. It's time to race in Mexico City, a place which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. American Richie Ginther won from 3rd on the grid. And what are the Honda-powered cars this year? Well, Red Bull have been going strong here in recent seasons, so can they keep that record going today? 17 corners then at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez, 10 to the right and 7 to the left, and all of them will have to be tackled in difficult, wet conditions here today. No DRS assistance either, at least not for the start of the race, but the best overtaking opportunities will still be down into turn 1 or shortly afterwards into turn 4. A warm welcome to Anthony Davidson, who's beside me in the commentary box today. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. Well, they need 4th or better to ensure they stay in contention for the championship. Anything outside that, and their fate is no longer in their hands.
The key now will be to keep in the right mindset. We've seen time and again that things go wrong if you just try and do the minimum. Not necessarily because of the pressure, but because it's different to your usual approach. They'll need to avoid that and stay focused today.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. A fantastic effort from Charles Leclerc yesterday puts him on pole, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Vettel, Davidson, Lando Norris, and Perez, Stroll, Albon, Giovinazzi, and Lewis Hamilton. They've taken a grid penalty. Sainz, Gasly, Max Verstappen, and Ocon, Magnussen, Grosjean, Kimi Raikkonen, and Daniel Kvyat, Russell, De Vries, Ricciardo, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then. It's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
Welcome to a rainy grid here in Mexico, and as you saw in the grid rundown, it's even better than I thought. We qualified 6th, but now we've been promoted up to the 4th position because of grid penalties. Again, much like we saw in the U.S. Grand Prix in the last episode, a lot of grid penalties here. Big one, Lewis Hamilton, who you heard from Anthony Davidson, said he needs to finish 4th or better to keep his hopes alive in this championship fight with his teammate Bottas. He's starting in 10th after taking a 10-place grid penalty. Verstappen joined him with a grid penalty as well, but most heartbreaking, Nick De Vries took a 10-place grid penalty. He would have been starting 10th if not for that. He made it into Q2. He's been fast in practice as well. Was really, really good in practice, was 12th, 10th, around there in all the free practices. Made it into Q2, but reliability bit him today. He's going to have his work cut out for him. Hopefully that car still has speed in the wet. Speaking of, looks like we got the intermediates on the car, so let's take a look at the strategy. Nothing really special here. Rain throughout, lightening up towards the end of the Grand Prix. 2-stopper versus a 3-stopper. I don't know why you would do a 3-stop. 2-stop should be fine. I would imagine it's 16 seconds slower to do a 3-stopper. So we'll do the 2-stopper, take the proper amount of fuel as well. And if it dries up towards the end, perhaps we get off of the intermediates and jump onto a dry compound to try and sneak out a few positions at the end, maybe a fastest lap. I don't know. Starting 4th, there's a lot of options, and I like options. Here we go then for the Mexican Grand Prix from the 4th position. Got the intermediates on. 5 red lights, and they are gone. So are we. A lot of wheel spin. Oh, that's a terrible start for me. We're getting absolutely demolished down the straightaway. A lot of chaos here into one. All right, now we're getting a good run down the straightaway. That was a terrible start for me. Absolutely horrendous start. Gonna try and make some of it up here, fighting with Giovinazzi. All right, so we hold on to 6th, our original qualifying position. Not good, not bad, but not good. We got Stroll and Norris ahead of us. Remember, Norris is our rival. We're about to win this rivalry. Pretty much all we have to do is just beat him. And I think that secures it. As long as we don't do anything disastrous, I think we'll win it anyways. All right, lap 1 in the books. We're pulling away from Giovinazzi here. A lot of battery usage on the straightaways. This ERS upgrade is insane. It's helped so much. Makes a huge difference. I could tell in practice as well. For how it harvests the energy, how fast it comes back.
Forecast suggests the rain is going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. You should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water.
All right, Jeff. We're going to try and get ahead of this thing. If this track starts to dry out, we're not going to hesitate to come down and put on slicks. All right. We have just sort of settled into 6th position here.
They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Whatever, he's behind me. I don't care. Sucks for Kimi, though. Last season. Hate to see it end that way. Purple first sector. Let me try that again in English. A purple first sector for us. Maybe we're a little bit faster than Stroll. Another purple first sector. Purple first sector again, 3 laps in a row, man. I'm really nailing that first sector. If I could just get the middle and 3rd sector down, it's at a fastest time. A lot of pressure here on Stroll now. A lot of pressure on him. Let's see if we can force him into a mistake without committing one ourselves. Starting lap 10 here. We're still in the 6th spot trying to keep touch with Stroll. We're doing a good job. It's like we're really, really close to him, but again, in the wet weather, it's very, very tricky. Very hard to make these passes work. Trying to save a little bit of fuel as well. We got to set up this pass and be smart about it in an opportunity where we can go full rich with battery and blow them away probably. Still not close enough to do anything with Stroll. Oh, we give him a bumper. Oh, the bump and run in the rain. How do you like it? Get off me. Ha! Oh, what a beauty of a move. That move was incredible. Just a little bit of a boop, and it made him go wide. We're going to stay out here a little bit and see. This rain's going to lighten up. I don't want to have to make too many pit stops. So maybe we can make these tires last. See if anybody pits here. Curious to see what the AI do. If they pit, then, you know, all right, fine. I'll let them lead the charge. I'll go off of what they do. I mean, it's still raining pretty decently. All right, here we go. Vettel's in.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
All right, we'll come down and pit as well. Looks like Vettel took on intermediates again. We'll do the same here at lap 13. Come on, boys. 2-3. Way to go, boys. Way to go.
Only one stop to go. One stop left in this strategy.
Okay. A lot of people down pit lane. Wow, we lost a lot of time to Norris. I don't know what the yellow flag was for, but we lost time to Lando. Another purple sector one. Lewis Hamilton is out of this race. Oh, that's the championship right there. Championship is over. Valtteri Bottas is going to win the championship today, I do believe. Oh, my goodness. I don't know for sure, though. I actually don't know for sure if that's true. What they made it seem like in the pre-race show, but that's huge. Hamilton out. He would be raging right now. Is that rain or Hamilton tears? Can't tell. There's Lewis. Everyone wave to Lewis. Bye. Track is getting faster. That much is for sure. Track is getting faster. We're getting close to the halfway point. Trying to reel in Norris here. Another purple sector one. God, how many times is that today? New fastest lap right there for us. Hell yeah. We're catching Albon and Norris at a pretty mighty rate. We're getting there. Track continues to get faster.
The track is drying, but it's going to take a while to clear the standing water off the line. Don't start thinking about slicks just yet.
10-4, Jeff. To the inside of Norris. Oh, what a move that was. No contact this time. No contact there. We make it work. What a pass. Look at us wet weather warriors now all of a sudden. Was my Achilles heel. We were kicking ass in the rain today. This car's even better when it's dry. Imagine that.
Okay, some information on Perez. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh, what a dive into the stadium section. We get it done. Albon had no answer for that one. That'll put us 5th. Strolls down pit lane. Pretty sure Albon pitted as well. A lot of guys pitting. We have comfortable margin over the 2 McLaren drivers right now.
Gap to car in front is 10.3 seconds.
Huge margin ahead to the front 4. That's okay. Get a mid-race update.
We're in P4. Vettel is ahead of you. The gap to the car ahead is 10.3 seconds. They're on old inters. Norris behind. The gap to the car behind is 2.1 seconds. They're on old inters. The distance to the leader is 12.9 seconds. Pit window will open in 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps. 17 laps to go.
There you go, mid-race update. We were going to be pitting in 3 laps anyways. That might just work out to switch over to slicks depending on how fast this track dries. But it's not there yet. Next set of tires we put on are going to be mediums. I'll tell you that right now. Go to the end of this thing.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I will, Jeff. Give me a sec. Yep, there it is.
Okay, copy that.
He actually got it right. They fixed that in the patch.
Nick is in the pits. Nick in the pits.
They now offer you a viable second strategy. And he was reading my mind. For once, for the first time this whole season, Jeff and I are on the same page. You'll love to see it. It took all fucking year. But we finally got there, buddy. Proud of you. We're pitting this lap. If they enable DRS, it's time to get off these intermediates. Yes, sir. Everybody's in. We're in. We got it right. Let's go. Switch us over to the mediums, boys. We got full battery. We're in good shape. We're going to be flying. Come on. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Oh, what a horrible pit stop.
Go now.
Oh, my God. 3.9. What the fuck? Guys.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Norris right up our ass. That terrible pit stop. Ah. Boys, how could you?
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
Jeff, I advise you fix our fucking pit crew. Fix the pit crew. Sainz is on softs. No way. Softs ain't gonna make it to the end, brother. We're gonna have a proper battle here with Norris. I like it.
Okay, gap ahead is 4.9 seconds.
New fastest lap for us. Here we go. Track speeding up. Now Sainz has got it. Oh, boy. Back to us for fastest lap. Back to Sainz for fastest lap. That's great. Quality. All right, 10 laps to go. We are in fourth. Back to fastest lap. All right. Trying to catch Charles up here for third. Wouldn't that be something if we catch a Ferrari for a podium? Trying to bring Vettel back to us. I don't know if we got enough time to do it, but we're going to give it our best. The McLaren drivers are fighting with one another. Sainz on his soft tires. Should move back through in front of Norris, and he has. Sainz pitting off the soft tires. I knew that wasn't going to work. There's no fucking way he was making it to the end on those things. What a stupid strategy. But he's probably going to pit for softs again and go for fastest lap, the bastard. Take it away from us. It won't be hard to do on softs. On fresh softs, he'll easily get it. Easily. If we can get to DRS zone, we're going to be really, really good shape. I told you this car was fast in the dry, man. It's really, really good, and it doesn't even have a full dry setup in it. It has a mostly wet setup in it.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tyres need to last till the end of the race.
All right, Jeff. I need you to get rid of that negativity, brother. Thank you. There's Kimmy with a fast lap. I'm sure we'll see Sainz's name here in a sec. 4 laps to go. We are catching Vettel. We are catching him. As they say, catching him's one thing, passing him's another.
You're catching the car ahead by around 0.5 a lap.
And DRS. Hell yeah, let's go. Come here, Vettel. Oh, we get into that corner so well. More DRS. Come on. Oh, we got you this time, buddy. We got you this time. I was a little deep into that corner. We're taking that. There's no way we can get Bottas in 2 laps, right? No fucking way, right?
This is your final lap. Final lap.
Last lap. Can we hold on for another podium finish? I don't think we're going to catch Bottas, but that's okay. Stadium section comes to life here in front of us. Look at that. Beautiful scenes. But even more beautiful than that, it's going to be 3rd place finish for us. Another podium in Mexico, baby. Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
Yes, yes, we're on the podium. Good Good job,
Yeah!
Ken. Great drive. Thank you.
Oh my God! Where did that come from? What a car! Unbelievable! Yes!
It's victory in
Oh my
Mexico
God!
then. What a victory it is.
I'm
Incredible
shocked.
Grand Prix.
I
Tell
am
me, Ange, how do you
shocked.
think they were
That
able
was
to deliver
legit
such an
pace.
incredible result today?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick.
That might have been the best drive I've had all year.
If you can do that,
Singapore was good. This might have been the best
driven
driven race of the whole season for me.
Push you a long way up the field.
I was attacking this racetrack. We got those
And
tire
here we
strategy
are, a
right.
team that is no stranger to the
Yeah!
podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today and a stunning win for Ferrari.
Fuck off, Ferrari. Nobody cares about you. How about a third place? Another third place finish for Schild Speed. Oh my goodness. Drink up, buddy. Enjoy that champagne. Yes, sir. New sponsor, Lugna, is going to be happy. Yeah. The final rundown here from the Mexican Grand Prix. Charles Leclerc gets the win from the pole pretty easily over Valtteri Bottas, who we were applying a lot of pressure to in the closing laps. 1 or 2 more laps, we might have been able to catch him. We get our second podium of the year. Third place again for us from the 4th spot on the grid. What a drive. Vettel, we passed the 4-time world champion to get into the 3rd spot. That's a shining moment of the season, a highlight for sure. Norris in 5th, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz, Giovinazzi, and Stroll round out the top 10. Kimi with the fastest lap, but he got 11th, so no points for him. Ricciardo in 12th. Albon, another finish outside of the points for the Red Bull. That's disappointing. Gasly, Kvyat, bad day for AlphaTauri. Nick got 16th, better than his usual 19th, I guess, from the 20th spot on the grid. So nice job, Nick. Ocon, tough day for Renault. Magnussen, Grosjean, Latifi, Russell. And then the big news of this race, aside from us finishing 3rd, Lewis Hamilton DNF'd. Now, as we look at the standings, 31 points between Bottas and Hamilton. 2 races left. So it is still not locked up for Bottas. But Hamilton's in a worse spot than he was before. Cannot afford any more issues. This is going to be a good fight to the finish between these two drivers. I'm glad to see it. I really am. You see, we jump up to 7th, or we still are 7th, gaining a little bit of ground on Norris. Constructor standings, look at us. 2 points back from Racing Point now. We really have a chance at 6th. It's going to take a huge effort, a big effort, but I think we can do it.
Great work out there today. Let's have your thoughts.
It really was, Claire. It really was.
Everything went your way today. It looked like you had a really good strategy for the race.
We did. Strategy was fantastic. I stayed out 1 lap longer than I anticipated. We got onto the mediums the same lap as everybody else. The slow pit stop, oh my God. We'll get to that in a sec. Let's answer this lady's question. We did. The team really pulled out all the stops except for a good pit stop. Well, I raced hard and got a podium finish. That's a good strategy in my book. Yeah. I'll thump my chest a little bit today. I drove my ass off.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you?
I sure did. I sure did. This car is fantastic. They never had a chance.
We all underestimated you, didn't we?
You asked me that a lot, Claire. So obviously, yeah, you have. I had faith in my team, and it feels great to live up to it. Or my team had faith in me, and it feels great to live up to it. Hell yeah.
How do you feel the weather affected the outcome today?
It helped us a lot. Didn't dampen my spirits. Changed strategies, but the top driver still performed the best. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Probably the best interview we've ever given her. But here we go. Look at the rivalry breakdown. We absolutely smashed Lando Norris in the rivalry. Sorry, Lando. 31-20. We'll take our 1,200 acclaim for that one. Thank you, sir. Team acclaim, big boost up. Nick DeVries is going to go down. Nick lost acclaim. He was about to level up to 8. How the hell does he lose it? Full complement of payouts from our sponsors. $986,000 from them. Thank you very much. $25K damage deduction again for Nick. But a decent money day. A good points day. Now we're over $10 million. Whoop! I like it. I like it a lot. Looks like a little upgrade came in from the factory. Yes, it was that power upgrade, that final power upgrade from the Honda factory came in to help us out. As if we needed any more engine power. This thing is running like a top. I love it. But, yeah, what a race for the Mexican Grand Prix. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe that? I know I can't. but we have to talk about that final pit stop. 3.7 seconds. That, if they had busted out a 2-second pit stop or something faster, that could have been the difference between us finishing third and passing Bottas for second. Yikes. We're going to sit down with Carl, talk about this pit crew and what happened there, but I can't be mad. In the end, a third-place finish, our second podium. I didn't think we were going to be scoring podiums in our first year. This was a legit podium. Not saying that Singapore wasn't, but that was a little, we played it a little bit, but we nailed it in this one. I'm really happy with that. Happy with the strategy. Happy with the car. I'm happy. Happy. Love to see it. If you enjoyed what you saw today, let me know by leaving a thumbs up on the video. That's how I know that you're enjoying the content. Also, leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Give me your ideas, your perspective, your takeaways here from the Mexican Grand Prix, our second podium finish. What do you think of the strategy and the drive that I put in? Go ahead. Be honest. Tell me I drove my ass off. Tell me that I drove like shit. I listened to you guys. I remember after the Monza race, there was a good amount of criticism leveraged at me about my ability to drive in the rain, and I was overdriving the corners and trying to use dry weather braking points. I listened to you. I worked on it, and I put in a really, really good wet weather clinic today, in my opinion. But I want to know your opinion. Let me know what you thought. Looking forward to reading that. Of course, if you're new to the community, new to these videos, or you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, I hope this episode earns a subscription from you. This community is growing at a rapid rate, just like our little race team, and it makes me very happy to see that. So if you could support the channel, hit that subscribe button and join us, I would really appreciate that. Got all the links to all the social medias down in the description below, along with my community Discord. Over 600, nearly 700 people in the Discord as well. Huge community of sim racing fans. This, iRacing, NASCAR Heat, dirt racing, real-life NASCAR, F1, whatever you want. We got all the channels in there. So come and join us. You're more than welcome. We'd love to have you. And that'll do it for this episode. A wonderful Mexican Grand Prix. North America has been very good to us so far, and I'm very, very happy. But I will look forward to the Brazilian Grand Prix going to Interlagos, a track I absolutely adore, and I hope that we can have another fine performance. We'll look forward to seeing you then. As always, be good to each other. We will see you in the next episode.